Of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Corner, Zhao, catch three, nylon for Zhao. Eagles lead.
We're getting you set for game day with a countdown to tip-off, powered by Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
Deadeye! A dagger for Nick! Nobody has made more threes in Division II history than Nick Brennigan.
Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles in Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service built. By Fresh Ideas, good food is a powerful thing. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Trilite, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated coffee, fueling the Burt Tar Stadium press box. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Greetings, salutations, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you courtside to historic Frosty Holt Fieldhouse, where the Eagles of Carson-Newman are 17-7, 12-6 in league play, and taking on the Newberry Wolves at 10-12 and 7-9 in South Atlantic Conference play. Carson-Newman taking aim at a fifth consecutive win, while the Wolves, after suffering through a three-game losing streak, have won back-to-back contests. Eagles trying to stay on the good times and stay in the hunt for an at-large bid for the Southeast Region Championships, the NCAA tournament, while also staying mathematically in the conversation for the SAC regular season title. Granted, that would take a quartet of losses down the stretch by Lincoln Memorial to even have a thought about that, but still mathematically possible. It's Carson-Newman and Newberry on the docket tonight. Eagles won in dramatic fashion, 83-82, in the meeting in Eliezer Arena back on January 11th. A Braden Illick 3 with 30 seconds to go paved the way for Carson-Newman's win. We'll check in with Chuck Benson, the Eagles head man's pregame comments headed your way when we come back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
An interview with head coach Chuck Benson heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Saboreo's, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Saboreo's is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner and the Health Sciences Building. Saboreo's features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Time to check in with the Eagles head coach. Here's Chuck Benson alongside the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
All right, back on the AEC countdown to tip-off as Carson-Newman welcomes in the Newberry Wolves. Eagles, first time in 3-4 years that the Eagles have actually played Newberry twice in the same season. And as a consequence, been a minute since Carson-Newman has swept Newberry. Eagles aiming for that here today. Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck taking on a Newberry team that it was a really interesting game in the first meeting. Topsy-turvy, you trailed by 8, you led by 12. Late before Newberry rallied and needed a Braden Illick 3 to win it. What'd you learn from that first meeting with the Wolves that you apply to the meeting here in Holt?
Well, the obvious, they're a very, very good team, especially on the defensive side of the ball. One of the best in our league. They really defend the 3 well. Of course, that's something that I think we do pretty well, but they really do a good job taking that away. When we played in the first game, as you said, it took our very best, and it ended up being a shot at the end of the game to win it. So we're catching them 3-4 weeks later after they've won back-to-back games, and are going to come in here with a lot of momentum, and we're going to have to really be intentional about our focus, our ability to stay locked in and not get distracted by their pressure. We've sort of struggled at times with losing focus when we've had extreme pressure, but they're going to bring that to us. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how we handle their best, because I know that Kirk will bring his team in here ready to give it to us.
And talk about the pressure. There were times on Wednesday in the win over Mars Hill where that was an issue, but it wasn't for the final 10 minutes of the game. You only turned the ball once out of your 16 turnovers that day in the final 10 minutes, and arguably that was what led you to victory. If you can get a handle on that pressure, how can you exploit that?
Well, anytime you give teams more possessions by turning the ball over, they don't have to be as efficient offensively. We're trending in the right direction defensively, but it's really hard to guard in transition and a live ball turnover. So if we're able to take better care of the basketball, it allows us to have more scoring chances while limiting our scoring chance of our opponent. And I think, at least this far into the season, I'm pretty confident that you give us enough shots at the rim, we're going to make our fair share of them. So, as you said, the turnover game in the last game here versus Mars Hill was really probably the thing that defined the game more than any one element.
Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Nick Brennigan is 3 threes away from tying Charles Clark and Malik Abraham for second on the all-time three-point list. Both of them have 259 career threes. Nick is at 256 as he eyes that pair of elite three-point marksmen reflect on what he's been able to do as a shooter from long range.
Well, clearly, he's already made his impression on the not only at Carson-Newman and his region, but in college basketball history in terms of shot-making capabilities. Ironically, in this gym last year against Newberry, he set a mark that may never be matched. But I'm happy for what he's been able to accomplish here. He is the kind of guy that does not get caught up in the individual stuff at all. He will as he gets older. We'll reflect back with great memories, but he just wants us to be performing at the highest possible level we can and be pursuing, bigger prizes, team prizes and team accomplishments. But I can easily brag on him because he's one of the all-time greats that I've ever coached.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Good luck today against the Wolves.
Great. Thanks, Kev.
It's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. The starting lineups are headed your way when the AEC countdown to tip-off comes back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Power comes with not only having a voice, but knowing that it is heard. As part of an electric co-op, you're not just getting electricity, you're getting the power to have your voice heard and the opportunity to work together with your community to create a better tomorrow. Here, you're not just a customer, you're a member. AEC, empowering voices just like yours.
Don't go anywhere. Tip-off is next.
Trip Davis, marvelous, with the hands on one end and the guile to finish on the other.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network. Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency, 423-586-4320, or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
This
Set of the key, straight on three, down
is Carson-Newman men's basketball on the Eagle Sports Network.
Beaker head of the key, flip it to the left wing, Wymanson. Up top, Brennigan, a triple, cash for Nick Brennigan. Carson-Newman leads with 24 seconds left.
Today's game is brought to you by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, Domino's, Fresh Ideas, by ShopCNEagles.com, The Eagle Club, the Bible Insurance Agency, by Pepsi, First Bank, by Magaha Electric, Inner Digital, by Food City, Trilite, by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, by the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen.
Now back to the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
All right, back courtside here at Holt Fieldhouse. Adam Cavalier, happy to have you on hand, where Carson-Newman and Newberry collide. Starting lineups have already been introduced for Newberry under the direction of Marcus Kirkland. It's Drew Robinson, Malachi Strimlow, James Lavorne, Drake Downs, and Devario Shepard. No shock for who Carson-Newman trots out. Jack Browder, Nick Brennigan, Trey Hubbard, Braden Illick, and John Zhao for a 25th consecutive game. Eagles in the pristine home whites, white tops, white shorts, orange numerals trimmed in blue. All black road jerseys for the Wolves, black tops, black shorts, a red stripe up the sides with red numerals trimmed in gray on the front and back of the jerseys. Illick versus Drake Downs with a jump. Downs wins the tip, and Newberry controls moving right to left to open up this contest. Downs did not play in the first meeting as the Eagles start out in their matchup zone. Downs, right elbow, turns and hits James Lavorne, who follows it, fires a mid-range right elbow jumper, shorts it from 15. Eagles grab the rebound and sprint left to right. Hubbard, right wing. Outside to Illick, hands off Zhao top of the key, drives the right side of the paint. Zhao hangs, can't finish. Illick offensive rebound, sticks it back in from the left side off glass. Good stick-to-itiveness from Braden Illick. Carson-Newman fires the opening salvo. It's 2-0 Eagles, 42 seconds in. Wolves with it front court. Downs, right side of the paint, twirls, and hits Drew Robinson up top. Robinson loops it right corner for Strimlow. Dump it off to Downs, right block. Downs, one dribble, back out right wing. Strimlow tries a triple, fires it long off the left iron. Brow to the rebound. Up the right sideline comes Hubbard. He gets into the paint. Right-hand teardrop, no. Illick offensive rebound, floats it in off the window. Back-to-back second chance buckets for the Eagles. Braden Illick follows through, and it's a 4-0 lead for the Eagles. 18:45 to go in the opening stanza. Wolves with it front court. Downs, right wing with the rock. Overhead pass, left wing for Lavorne. Drop it off for Robinson in the left corner. Inside out it goes, left wing. Lavorne tries a triple, and he swishes it. James Lavorne shoots 43% from beyond the arc, one of the most efficient three-point shooters in the SAC, and he was given a sliver of daylight, and he made the Eagles pay. 4-3, Carson-Newman 1-point lead, 18-17 to go in the first half. Eagles front court. Hubbard down the right side of the paint, gets the cut past Robinson, and finishes with the right hand with a toilet bowl around the iron. 6-3, Eagles in front, 2 minutes in. Wolves the other way. Top of the key for Strimlow. Chest pass left wing for DeVario Shepard. Shepard bounces down to the left block. Strimlow kick out. Shepard straight on three. Spins out front side. Zhao up with the rebound. Eagles lope left to right with it. Zhao, top of the key, accelerates inside. Lost the handle on it. But a whistle and a foul on DeVario Shepard. His first, the first on the Wolves. Brennigan bounces to Illick in the high post, hands off Hubbard. Hubbard cutting through traffic, dishes out right corner. Brennigan for a catch three, short of it right iron, drowns there for the board. Outlets it ahead the left sideline to James Lavorne. Lavorne up top for Strimlow, back to Lavorne left elbow, 15-foot mid-range shot, short off the front of the 10. Illick's there in the middle of the lane for the rebound. Eagles bring it left to right. Hubbard down the right side of the paint, peels out to the right wing and hands off to John Zhao. Zhao, jab step, left around an Illick screen. Bounce to Illick on the right block. Backs down Strimlow. Illick spins right, fades with a right hand hook, airballed it. Downs there with the rebound underneath the basket. 6-3, Eagles lead. Newberry can tie with a triple this possession. 16:57 to go in the first half. Wolves onto the offensive end. Robinson, free throw line. Shuffles out to the top of the key to Strimlow. Back to Robinson, NBA range, left point threes, halfway down and out. Zhao elevates to rip in the rebound on the right block for the Eagles. Carson-Newman on the hop left to right. Hubbard into the lane. Turns, right hand, hangs, hits. Nice take for Trey Hubbard. He's got 4. Braden Illick has the other 4, and the Eagles lead 8-3 with 16:32 to play in the first half. Wolves onto the offensive end. Robinson drops off for Downs in the right block. Turns left in the lane, shoots over top of Illick. Illick built a nice wall. It's short. Rebound punched out. Second chance for Shepard. Out to Robinson, top of the key. Left open for a triple. Front of the 10, no good. Browder tapped the rebound up, but Shepard was on the spot for a third chance for the Wolves. Down by 5. Left wing, Shepard fades from the keyhole. 17-footers off the mark. Illick snares the rebound at the free throw line. Eagles in transition. Hubbard for Brennigan. Left corner, catch 3. Spins it in. Nick Brennigan buries the 3 ball. And the Eagles are up by 8, their biggest lead. 11-3 with 15:45 to go in the first half. It's a 7-0 run for the Eagles. Newberry hasn't scored in 2.5 minutes. Lavorne trying to break that. Drives baseline, gets the cup, and has the left-hand lay-in from the right side. First points for Newberry in more than 2.5 minutes. That stops a string of 6 consecutive misses from the field. 11-5, Eagles up 6. 15:23 to go in the first half. Carson-Newman front court. Hubbard inside out. Illick top of the key. Straight on triple. Glances off to the right. Browder's there for an offensive rebound. Eagles reset. Brennigan on the right point, down the right side of the paint, kick Zhao, right wing, triple swish. John Zhao drains his first bucket. He's got 3, and the Eagles' lead blossoms to 9. 14-5 with 14:57 to go in the first half. A 10-2 run for Carson-Newman. Wolves on the offensive end against the zone. Shepard twisting and turning in the middle of the lane, and he gets the left-hand leaner to fall from straight on. 14-7, Eagles up, 14:40 to play first half. Carson-Newman the other way. Hubbard right corner, step back 3. Bingo! Trey Hubbard trades another 3 for a 2, and the Eagles eke it out to 10. 17-7 with 14:28 to go in the first half. Wolves onto the offensive end. Robinson, left of the lane, drops it off left block for Strimlow. Strimlow backs down, Illett kicks out left point. Robinson a triple, front of the 10, no good. Shepard taps the rebound out of bounds, and it's back to Carson-Newman. 17-7, Carson-Newman leads Newberry by 10. 14:14 to go in the first half. Eagle fans, AEC is your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Service you can trust and value you can depend on. Powering Mossy Creek, we're AEC, member-owned and service-driven. More from Holt after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Carson-Newman has jumped out to a 17-7 lead on Newberry. Eagles have limited the Wolves to 25% shooting while knocking down 58% of their own shots. And a couple times Newberry has had answers with twos. The Eagles have countered on the other end with a triple. And slowly but surely worked the lead out to 17-7 with 14:10 to go in the first half. Bilbray, Zhao, McElhaney, and Brennigan on the floor for the Eagles. Bilbray down the right side of the paint against Robinson. Peels it out left corner for a Zhao catch triple. Front iron, no. Zhao punches the rebound up. Keeps it alive at the top of the key. Dives for it, but Strimlow beats him to the punch. And Newberry gets the stop. Strimlow, left wing, skip it right wing, Robinson. Robinson into the keyhole, kick it out. Strimlow for a left wing triple. Front iron, no. Zhao wrestles in the rebound in the middle of the lane. Eagles bring it left to right. Bilbray, top of the key. Drops it off Zhao, left elbow. Gives Zhao top of the key. Zhao, crossover dribble down the left side of the paint. Fires up a wild runner and connects on it over top of DeVario Shepard. 12-point lead for the Eagles, 19-7 with 13:18 to go in the first half. The Wolves bring it front court. Robinson in the right corner. Top of the key for Drake Downs. Chest pass right wing, Drew Robinson. Gets into the lane, fades over top of Bilbray, and the floater finds the bottom of the barrel off the front of the rim. Tough shot for Drew Robinson, his first points. Wolves cut it to 10, 19-9, 12:50 to go first half. Eagles the other way, pick and pop, free throw line jumper. Bilbray off the mark long, off the back iron from 15. Shepard the rebound, Wolves onto the offensive end down 10. Lavorne. Right wing with the ball, chest pass left point, Shepard. Into the left corner for Robinson. Bounce it down to the left block, Strimlow. Backs down, Zhao. Turns right into the lane. Right hand hooks off the mark to the right. Loose ball punched by Bilbray, but taken by Shepard. Shepard through the middle of the lane. His teardrop won't fall. Usman Jaws there for the rebound. Eagles the other way. McElhaney, middle of the lane, fires out outside Zhao. Right point, NBA range triple. Right iron, no. Jaw tips the rebound out of bounds off of DeVario Shepard. And should be Carson-Newman ball. Brett Dent is, no, they say it's Newberry basketball. So John must have touched it, and it landed on the baseline before it hit DeVario Shepard. Wolves down 10. They've got the basketball. Bringing it right to left in all black jerseys. Lavorne, left elbow, fires a 15-footer. It's off the mark, back of the 10. Zhao tracks down the long rebound on the right baseline, and the Eagles sprint left to right. Bilbright, right elbow, feeds Nick Brennigan, right corner, catch three, bullseye. Nick Brennigan one triple away from tying Charles Clark and Malik Abraham for second all time. Eagles back up 13, now 11, as Robinson finds the bottom of the barrel with a 10-foot jumper from the left side of the lane. 22-11, Eagles doubling up the Wolves with 11:30 to go in the first half. Eagles bring it left to right in the pristine home whites. Jaw at the left elbow. Hands off Nick Brennigan, curling left wing. Brennigan start and stop move into the paint, gets it down to the right block. Brennigan twists left into the paint, pumps, drops it off Jaw left block. One power dribble, reverse layup, he's fouled. Free throws for Ousmane Jaw after a first personal on Brett Dent. And the second team foul on the Wolves. 11-12 to go in the first half. It's Carson-Newman 22, Newberry 11. We return to Holt Fieldhouse after these messages on the Eagle Sports Network.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe with a new electric heat pump or new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We have a quality contractor network, easy financing, and incentives for home upgrades. Plus, AEC carefully inspects every job to ensure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aeccoop.org for applications, contractor lists, and more details. AEC, power what matters most.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
11-12 to go in the first half. A 22-11 lead for Carson-Newman over Newberry. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. So when you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Large one-topping pies are $5.99 with your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Ousmane Jaw to the line for Carson-Newman, where he's 5 of 8 at the stripe this season. Bends the knees, flips the first free throw up, and it spins out front side. What a great veteran crew we have here today officiating this contest. Tony Wisnett, longtime head official. And then, shocker does not see his son with him, the young Stedman Wisnett. Instead, you get another guy that's been around the block, Jeff Fancher, who's on the crew. Ousmane Jaw hands the second. And it's a 23-11 lead for the Eagles. 11-10 to go in the first half. Wolves bring it front court. Right wing, Drew Robinson, step back three, he's open, takes it and rattles it in. Robinson hits the second three of the half for the Wolves, and that cuts the deficit down to 9. 23-14 with 10:50 to go in the first half. Eagles the other way. Brennigan, left corner threes off the mark, front of the 10. He'll look an offensive rebound. Send it back out to Brennigan. Now down to Hubbard. Drives inside, gets to the cup, and has an uncontested lay-in with the right hand. 9 for Trey Hubbard. 25-14. Eagles by 11. 10:30 to go in the first half. Wolves onto the offensive end. Robinson, right baseline, flips it out. Rivers, top of the key. That's Pilford. Hubbard the steal. Hubbard to the rim. Hubbard flips it in with the right hand off glass. 11 quick points for Trey Hubbard. Eagles, just like that, stretch it back to 13. Biggest lead of the day for Carson-Newman. 27-14 with 10:04 to play in the first half. Wolves with it front court. Up top for Rivers. Around to the left wing, Shepard. Shepard dribbles inside, dish out, right corner. A Robinson three. He swishes it. Drew Robinson just 32% from range, but he's buried back-to-back triples. And it's a 10-point lead for the Eagles. 27-17, 9:44 to go in the first half. Eagles the other way. Hubbard drive, dish, Illick, top of the key three, halfway down and out. Long rebound into the left corner, snared by Shepard. Shepard goes behind the back, into the lane. Brennigan ties him up. We got a whistle and a foul on Nick Brennigan. Thought Brennigan was going to get the tie up in the jump ball. They say foul. First on Brennigan, first on the Eagles. Eagle fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals that the Lakeway region has to offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen, the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles. So 2 free throws here for DeVario Shepard, 65% at the line on the year. And a lifetime 67% free throw shooter. His 193rd career free throw, toilet bowls into the left. Shepard has 3 points, and the Wolves are within 9 again. Second free throw for DeVario Shepard. Puts it up, rims out right side, no good. Jack Browder grabs the rebound, and the Eagles bring it left to right ahead by 9. Hubbard attacks right side of the paint, right-hand leaner won't fall. Shepard cleans up the miss underneath the hoop. Wolves sprint right to left. Robinson, right corner. He's got the hot hand with 10. Around the horn it goes to the left wing for Shepard. Shepard tries a triple. Front iron, no. Offensive rebound by Brent Dent. His layup won't go. Third try, nobody has possession. We got a whistle and a foul. On whom? Maybe not a foul, maybe just ball out of bounds. Yep, ball out of bounds. Newberry basketball. Inbounds will come from Shepard. Lobs up to Strimlow on the right wing. Gives off to Robinson there. Robinson. Start and stop. Chest pass right corner. Shepard. 12 to shoot. Shepard into the lane. Hop step. Kick out. Rivers. Left wing three. Airballed it to the right. And into Dent's hands. Shot clock reset. It should not have. Wolves fire a quick one anyway. Robinson's three's in and out. And the rebound tapped out of bounds by Braden Illick. Possession extends for Newberry. Offensive rebounds aplenty on this possession for the Wolves. Eagles looking to complete the stop. Leading 27-18 with 8:45 to go in the first half. Newberry fires inside for Rivers, lost the handle on it, gathers it back at the top of the key. Rivers moves inside, hurls one up and draws a foul. 2 free throws for Makai Rivers. The personal is on Trey Hubbard. His first, the team's second. So 2 free throws for Rivers, 73% on the season. Flips up the first one and leaves it short off the front iron. Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. Contact men's basketball alumnus Taylor Hawkins at seeaneagles.com/modernwoodman to help secure your family's financial future. Rivers trying to make it an 8-point game, and he successfully does, sinking the second. Eagles have led by as many as 13, but the Wolves have trimmed it to 8, 27-19, with 8:34 to play in the first half. Eagles shooting 50% from the field. Wolves at 29%. Hubbard, bounce feed Zhao. He was out of bounds when he caught the pass. Or was out of bounds after it left Hubbard's hands, and then Zhao was the first guy to touch it. Regardless, it's Carson-Newman's first turnover, and the ball back to Newberry. Wolves will look to further chip away at this deficit. They've made some inroads at the line, but have missed 4 straight shots. Granted, they all came on one possession. Left point for A.J. Thompson. Bounce feed, left lock Dent. Drops the shoulder, kicks out. Thompson top of the key. Thompson down the right side of the lane. Pivots and hits into the right corner. Here's a teardrop for Rivers. He airballed it. Browder has the rebound. And he got stripped. And a reach in. Out of bounds on Rivers. So Rivers with his first, the third on the Wolves. And this brings us to a break in the action. Eagles haven't scored in 2:16. The Wolves haven't made a shot in their last 5 attempts. 8 minutes to go in the first half. It's a 27-19 lead for Carson-Newman over Newberry. Eagle fans, check out Carson-Newman Athletics' official online store at shopseeaneagles.com, featuring more than 1,100 products from T-shirts and polos to phone skins and pet collars. Shopseeaneagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Carson-Newman hasn't scored from the field in 2 minutes and 16 seconds. But the Eagles still lead 27-19. 8 minutes to go in the first half. Carson-Newman works the basketball from left to right. Butts at the free throw line, gives off Browder, cutting down to the right block, pumps, leans into Dent, can't get the bunny to drop. Drake down, seizes the rebound, and the Wolves sprint right to left. Robinson into the right corner for Rivers. Rivers baseline drive on Butts, gets underneath the basket, tosses it. It's rejected by McElhaney, out of bounds, and stays with Newberry. 27-19, Eagles by 8, but they haven't scored since getting out to a 13-point lead off of Trey Hubbard's layup at the 10-16 mark. That was nearly 3 minutes ago. Rivers on the right block, pivoting around, bounce feed to Downs, top of the key, twirls, and hits Thompson left wing for a triple. He leaves that short. McElhaney watches the rebound bounce out of bounds into the left corner, and it's Carson-Newman ball. Newberry just shooting 28% from the field. 3 of 13 from beyond the arc. That's 23%. Eagles by 8, but looking to stop a near 3-minute scoring drought. Bilbray bounce feed Butts. Kicks it left corner McElhaney. McElhaney underhand flip to Bilbray left wing. Bilbray steps back, finds Butts left wing. Butts drives inside, right hand teardrop, no. Rebound bounces loose. Is kicked and scooped up by Rivers on the left block. Drought continues for the Eagles past 3 minutes, but still leading by 8. Downs, left elbow, feeds Robinson right wing. Robinson moves inside, bounce feed middle of the lane for a Downs right-hand hook. That won't fall. Browder shuffles over to grab the rebound, and the Eagles sprint left to right. Bilbray through the middle of the lane, attacks the basket, right-hand finger roll from the left side, finds the bottom of the barrel. That stops Carson-Newman's 3-minute scoring drought. Wolves haven't made a field goal in 3 minutes. That's why the Eagles are still up 10. Banging his way inside goes Brett Dent, and he sinks it in over top of Butts on the right block. 29-21, Eagles by 8, 6:20 to play in the first half. Newberry's first make from the field in their last 7 attempts. Butts left of the lane. Stops his dribble, left elbow, feeds Browder at the top of the key. Browder, 11 to shoot, drives the right side of the paint, hangs, tough leaner, won't fall. Rebound snared by Rivers at the free throw line. Wolves front court. Robinson, left wing with it. Ball held at his waist, scoots inside, gets to the cup, and flips it in off the glass. Newberry cuts it to 6, 29-23, 5:48 to play in the first half. Carson-Newman's shooting percentage is dipped to 46, while Newberry's has risen to 31. Bilbray hands off Browder in the right corner. Up top for Butts with 15 to shoot. Butts back to Brannigan, jab step. Mosey's inside, bounce back to Butts. 2 hands, gets it to Browder in the right corner. 6 and 5. Browder spins right baseline, fades for 10. Tough shot, spins out front side, no good. Thompson the rebound and running on the right side of the lane. Thompson takes it front court. Chest pass for Dent at the top of the key. Inside it goes Downs right block. Browder stripped him. Loose ball out of bounds, stays with Newberry. 29-23, Eagles by 6. A game that Carson-Newman led by 13 with 10 minutes to go. But since then, Newberry has outscored the Eagles 10-2. Rivers will inbound right baseline for Downs on the right elbow. Up top, Robinson. Brannigan sticks to him. Bounce it to the right side of the paint. Downs, 12 to shoot. Turns into the lane. Twists in. He lays it in off the window, counted on a foul. Tough take for Drake Downs. The foul is on Jack Browder, his first and the team's third. 6 straight for the Wolves over the last 88 seconds. And Newberry is an and one free throw away from making this a 3-point game. Bilbray and McElhaney exit. Zhao and Hubbard enter. And Carson-Newman has its starting 5 back on the floor as Downs bends the knees, puts the and one free throw up and through. 7-0 run for the Wolves to cut it to a 3-point game after they were down 13. 29-26, Carson-Newman, 4:55 to go first half. Eagles front court. Illick, top of the key. Passes up a 3. Instead goes to Hubbard, right corner. Hubbard swishes it from range. Trey Hubbard has made his last 4 3-point attempts over the last 2 games. Eagles stretch it back to 6 and stop the 7-0 Newberry run. 32-26 with 4:34 to go in the first half. Wolves onto the offensive end. An offensive foul. Moving screen called on Drake Downs, his first, the team's 4th. Just the 3rd turnover of the half between the two teams. And the ball goes back to Carson-Newman. 32-26, Eagles by 6. 4:28 to go in the opening half. Hubbard, top of the key. Down the right side of the paint, slips out Illick for a left wing triple. All cotton, Braden Illick. He's got 7. Hubbard has his 2nd assist. And just like that, the Eagles answer back with a 6-0 burst to get it back to 9. 35-26 with 4:07 to play in the first half. Wolves front court. Shepard gets it out to the right corner. Strimlow tries a 3. Back iron, no. Downs and Brennigan scuffling for the board. It's a foul on Nick Brennigan. His 2nd, team's 4th. Newberry maintains possession when we come back. 3:58 to go in the first half. It's Carson-Newman 35, Newberry 26. We return to Holt Fieldhouse after these messages on the Eagles Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
3:58 to go in the first half, a 35-26 lead for Carson-Newman over Newberry. Wolves utilized a 12-2 run to trim into what was a 13-point Carson-Newman lead. But the Eagles have answered back with 6 in a row to stretch the advantage to 9. Wolves basketball, though, out of the timeout after a foul. Shepard down the left side of the paint. Tough leaner. Gets it to go off the left block over top of McElhaney. 35-28. Eagles by 7. That stops Carson-Newman's 6-0 run. Eagles onto the offensive end. Hubbard attacking the basket. Takes it in. Got stripped going up by Shepard, who comes out of the fray with the basketball. Shepard into the front court. Right wing hits Strimlow top of the key. Bounce feed Downs left block. Turns, shoots over Illick, and connects from point-blank range. 4 in a row for the Wolves. They've cut it to 5. 35-30 with 3:20 to play first half. Eagles front court. Illick, top of the key. Chest pass right wing. Zhao tries the triple. Zhao nails it. John Zhao has 8 points. Eagles back up 8. 38-30 with 3:06 to play in the first half. Wolves with it front court. Downs, right elbow. Right hand dribbles into the right corner. Lost the handle on it. Spins. Leans into Illick. And whistles it in off the window through contact. Tough take for Downs. He's got 7. 38-32, Eagles by 6. 2:45 to play first half. Carson-Newman front court. Illick, right wing with the basketball. Takes it inside and dribbles it down to the right block. Turns left into the lane. Feeds out Zhao for a left wing triple. Zhao off the mark, back of the 10. Downs grabs the rebound. His fourth, and the Wolves bring it right to left. Robinson, right point, airballs a 3. Ball back to Carson-Newman. Newberry had its best three-point shooting performance of the season in the first meeting, going 11 of 34 from beyond the arc. Wolves off to a 3 of 15 start from deep in this meeting. Eagles with the ball front court, leading by 6. Illick passes into the corner, nobody's home. It's out of bounds for Carson-Newman's second turnover. Illick was expecting John Zhao to stay planted to the spot in the left corner. Instead, he's cut baseline. And Illick's pass found the front row. Just 4 combined turnovers in this one, 2 each way. Wolves with it front court. Inside it goes for Scrimlow. He pumps. That gets Illick airborne, and he draws a foul. First personal on Illick. 15th foul on the Eagles. I'd say that foul was on the floor. And indeed it is. Officials are going to congregate after Newberry's bench said, hey, he was shooting it. I didn't think that was the case. He was dribbling around underneath the basket. They say, nope, foul on the floor. So Robinson will trigger. Into Downs on the left block. He moves from his left hand to his right midair and hits the leaner from point-blank range. 9 for Drake Downs. 38-34, Eagles by 4. Minute 45 to play first half. Eagles the other way. Zhao attacks the basket and gets the left-hand floater to fall from the left side off the glass. 10 for Zhao. Second Eagle into double figures. 40-34, Eagles by 6. 93 seconds left in the first half. Newberry onto the offensive end. Robinson into the paint. Kicks out Shepard left point. Shepard moves inside on Browder. Spins, fades from 15. Misfired from the free throw line. McElhaney rips in the rebound on the right block. Gets it into Hubbard's hands, who sprints up the far sideline. Hubbard into the lane. Right hand teardrop tickles the twine. 12 feet out over the SAC logo. Trey Hubbard with 16 first half points. It's a 42-34 lead for the Eagles with 63 seconds left in the first half. Strimlow out to Lavorne on the right wing. Hits it up top for Drew Robinson. Crossover dribble on McElhaney. Fades middle of the lane. 15-footers off the mark. But Downs is there with a tap from the left block, and he sinks it. 11 for Downs plus his 5th rebound. 42-36, Eagles by 6. 44 seconds left in the first half. 17-second difference. Shot clock to game clock. Shot clock's at 20. Game's at 37. Illick for Hubbard right wing. Hubbard feeling it. Wants to heat check triple. Front iron no. Lavorne the rebound on the left baseline. Wolves sprint right to left. Trailing by 6. 2-second difference. Shot clock to game clock. And Marcus Kirkland will utilize his use it or lose it 30-second timeout with 23 seconds to shoot and 24.3 seconds to play in the first half. Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, they are your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. A ton of action going around the banks of Mossy Creek today. Carson-Newman swimming in the SAC championships, holding firm at third place in the results over in North Carolina. Carson-Newman softball won 6-5 earlier today over Converse, and the Eagles up 6-1 on the bottom of the 4th inning over Lees McRae in the nightcap after back-to-back sacrifice flies from Hayden Dye. Carson-Newman baseball trying to start 7-0. Eagles lead Trevecca Nazarene 3-1 in the top of the 8th inning. Taylor Kilgore and Logan Floyd with a pair of 2-out RBI knocks in the bottom of the 7th to create some separation. Wolves on the offensive end. Downs takes it inside, and he draws a foul on Usman Jah. First on Jah, 6th on the Eagles. 17.6 seconds to go in the first half. Drake Downs will head back to the line where he's 1 for 1 today. Down 71% at the line this season. Bends the knees. Flips the first one up with the right hand and calmly connects on it. John Bilbray exit. Nick Brennigan is back into the game. So you got the starting five out there for Carson-Newman for what the Eagles presume will be their final offensive possession of the first half. Down second free throw, puts it up. Pins off right side, no good. Rebound bounces out of bounds off of the kneecap of Javario Shepard. And it's Carson-Newman ball with 16.2 to go in the first half. 42-37, Eagles by 5. 15 seconds left as Hubbard brings it front court against pressure from Reggie Abram. 10 and 9, Hubbard right wing. Abram reaches in. So that is Reggie Abrams first. The fifth on Newberry. Clock stops with 8.0 seconds left in the first half. And Zhao will inbound from in front of press row. Zhao triggers into Hubbard. Hubbard twists around, 6 and 5, bounces Brennigan left wing. Into the left corner, Illick, open look from deep. Illick left it short. Rebounds grabbed by Downs in the left corner, and that is how the first half comes to a close. Carson-Newman leads Newberry 42-37 at the halftime break. In a game in which the Eagles led by 13 early, but credit the Wolves, they were shooting below 30% for much of that first half. But over the final 6 minutes of the half, Newberry connects on 8 of its final 12 shots from the field and is able to use a 12-2 run to make it a pretty good ball game at the halftime break. 42-37, Eagles lead it at the half. ShopCandEagles.com halftime report headed your way when we come back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit InterDigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
AEC is a distributor of Marathon energy-efficient water heaters. We offer 30-gallon to 105-gallon tanks. Marathon water heaters are durable, lightweight, and under warranty to not leak as long as you own your home. Foam insulation allows these thermal storage units to provide long-term temperature control. Marathon's lightweight tank is easier to maneuver and position, and the bowl-shaped tank bottom allows complete sediment drain. AEC, empowering efficiency.
It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the ShopCandEagles.com halftime report in just 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
The number one source for Carson-Newman athletics gear, ShopCandEagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. ShopCandEagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. ShopCandEagles.com.
It's halftime. Your first half scoring summary and a check of the ShopCandEagles.com sack scoreboard are headed your way.
Corner, Zhao, catch three. Nylon for Zhao. Eagles lead.
Now back to the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Halftime in Hope Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman has a 42-37 halftime lead over the Newberry Wolves. Eagles were able to limit Newberry to 38.5% shooting. But for the first half, put a little bit of an asterisk next to that. Newberry, over the final 6 minutes, made 8 out of its last 12 shots, including a bunch of tough ones around the rim, primarily from Drake Downs, to spark what amounted to a 12-2 run. When you get back into this one, teams largely traded punches for the final 3 minutes of the half, with the lead hovering around 2 possessions. Trey Hubbard, quality first half for Carson-Newman, 16 points on 7 of 11 shooting, including 2 of 3 from beyond the arc. He's joined in double digits by John Zhao, who has 10 points, 4 of 8 from the field, and 2 of 5 from deep. 2 double-digit scores for Newberry. Drew Robinson has 12. He scored the bulk of his work early, and then it was Downs stepping up late, who also has 12. Nobody else has more than 5 for Newberry. Credit the Wolves. They've done a nice job thwarting Carson-Newman inside. The Eagles are 7 of 16 from beyond the arc, 43.8%, right at Carson-Newman's nation's leading pace. However, the Eagles 10 of 20 from inside the three-point arc, haven't been as efficient around the basket as one would typically expect Carson-Newman to be. And it all adds up to a 42-37 lead for Carson-Newman at the halftime break over the Newberry Wolves. When we get back on the ShopSeeingEagles.com halftime report, we'll take you around the rest of the South Atlantic Conference with a scoreboard update. That's after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman Bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for, no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman Bookstore.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
A check of the ShopCNEagles.com SAC scoreboard is next. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
The Eagle Sports Network is part of SAC Live, the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a ShopSeeingEagles.com scoreboard update. Now back to the arena.
At courtside at Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman has a 42-37 halftime lead over Newberry. Eagles trying to extend their win streak out to a 5th consecutive game while sweeping the season series with Newberry for the first time since the 18-19 season. Put a little bit of an asterisk next to that because this is the first time these teams have played twice in 1 year since the 21-22 season. And really that is the only opportunity outside of the 19-21 for a sweep to occur. So just a happenstance of the schedules causing that. Elsewhere in the south of the Carson-Newman family, I should say, Carson-Newman's women's team thumped Newberry 88-51 earlier today. Carson-Newman softball has picked up one win on the day, prevailing 6-5 over Converse. And in the top of the 5th inning, Carson-Newman softball has a 8-1 lead over Lee's McCray. Eagles need to plate one run to end that contest via the run rule. That game taking place in Johnson City. Over at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex, Carson-Newman baseball is in action against Trevecca Nazarene, and the Eagles lead the Trojans 3-1 in the top of the 9th inning over at the SDBC. Base is empty, 2 out for the Trojans. Carson-Newman trying to collect a 3-0 weekend. Eli Norris is in for a potential second save this season for Carson-Newman. So we'll see how that one shakes out down Davis Street at the SDBC. Elsewhere in the South Atlantic Conference for men's basketball, Catawba leads Anderson 39-33 at the halftime break. Indians 59% from the field and got 13 points and 4 boards from Ibra Athey. 3:52 to play in the first half. Tusculum a 27-22 lead on Wingate in the first half. Pioneers have done a really nice job on Kendall Taylor. League's leading scorer only has 5 points and 3 rebounds. How about this score? Last place, Emory and Henry up 51-48 on the road at the halftime break against a Coker team that's in contention for an at-large bid to the NCAA tournament. Wasps shoot 54% from the field and outscore the Cobras 15-6 in points off turnovers. Another interesting one for how tight it is. Lenore-Rhine 26 at home with 3:10 to play in the first half, leading Mars Hill by 5. That's in spite of Mars Hill only shooting 28.6% from the field. But the Lions have gotten to the line a bit to make up for the deficit. Final game on the docket is in the Pryor Convocation Center in Wise, Virginia. Limestone, a 32-23 lead at the half. With 5 minutes to play in the first half on UVA Wise. A 6-0 run for the Saints has swelled the lead to double digits for the first time for Limestone. Sir Hughes has not missed from the field. He has 15 points on 6 of 6 shooting. Carson-Newman baseball has secured a perfect 3-0 weekend. Eagles prevail 3-1 over Trevecca Nazarene. We're back to Holt Fieldhouse. Carson-Newman men's basketball leading Newberry 42-37 at the half on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Saboreo's, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Saboreo's is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner and the Health Sciences Building. Saboreo's features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown. This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Goes top of key. Pull up three. On the way. Got it. Charlie Clark dialing long distance with impunity.
On the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
Every day brings new challenges, and those challenges look different for everyone. But no matter what each day looks like, your local energy co-op is here to power every moment. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the field, AEC is committed to bringing you safe, affordable, and reliable power to get you through the day. We are your local electric co-op, and we are here for you. AEC, empowering every day.
Halftime in Holt, 42-37. Carson-Newman leads Newberry. Adam Cavalier, happy to have you courtside and grateful that you've elected to spend part of your Saturday with us here on the Eagles Sports Network. Before we start the second half with our producer back in the studios, Jay Adams, we'll pause 10 seconds for station ID across the Eagles Sports Network. Adam Cavalier, glad to have you courtside. Our fantastic crew today. Jay Adams running the show back inside of network control. Our director, Max Bryant. Replay operator, Ian Johnson. And then our camera crew, Jalen Washington, Amin Kajmi, and Molly Buckowitz. I'm Adam Cavalier. Glad that you're with us on this Saturday afternoon as the Eagles start out the second half with the basketball, moving from right to left. Hubbard, through the head of the key, gets it down the right side of the paint, peels out to the left corner, and gives off Brennigan left wing. LaVorne defends him. Brennigan spins left on LaVorne, gets behind him, and lays it in with the right-handed finger roll from the left side. 8 for Nick Brennigan, 44-37. Eagles by 7. 13:33 to go in the second half. Wolves with it front court. Strimlow dribbling inside, chucks it up, missed it. Downs an offensive rebound, saves it in. But right to Jack Browder. Eagles grab it and then sprint front court. Hubbard getting north-south, attacking the basket and laying it in with the left hand. 18 for Trey Hubbard. Eagles have scored the first 4 after halftime to get up by 9. Wolves front court. A blocking foul called on John Zhao as Davario Shepard was moving down the left side of the lane. First on Zhao, first on the Eagles of the half. Shot clock stays at 24. As Robinson inbounds on the left baseline for the Wolves. Robinson flips it into Strimlow left wing, hands off to Shepard at the top of the key. Shepard inside on Hubbard, fades it back out right wing, where it's deflected into the bench by Jack Browder. He's the last guy to touch it, so it stays with Newberry. $15 for the Wolves to get a shot off. InterDigital strives to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, mobile app, and film production services. InterDigital, laser-focused on your success. 7 to shoot for the Wolves is down, gets by Brennigan, and Brennigan fouls him from behind. Downs made the layup, doesn't get the continuation. He's fouled on the floor by Nick Brennigan, his third, the team's second. Chuck Benson turns to the bench. He's going to leave Brennigan in with 3 fouls for the moment. So Shepard will inbound right baseline. Gets it into Downs, right block, muscles into Illick. This time he connects off glass, counted in a foul. Strong take for Drake Downs. Braden Illick gets his second personal, the team's third. 46-39, Wolves cut it to 7. Downs with 14 points. On 6 of 8 shooting, heads to the line where he's 2 for 3 today. Puts the and one free throw up and rattles it in. 46-40, Eagles by 6. 18:50 to go in the second half. Hubbard dribbles over the timeline, center court. Left around and Illich, screen to the top of the key. Slips it out to Zhao up top. Zhao drives to the hoop. It's in. Doesn't matter anyway. It was goaltended. Zhao count the bucket. It got tipped off the window by Shepard and still went in. So John Zhao has 12, and the Eagles' lead is 8. 48-40. 18:26 to play in the second half. Wolves front court. Shepard flips it out to Robinson, head of the key, into the high post for Downs. Downs misfires from 8 off the right block. Browder the rebound with his 6th collected carry. Eagles the other way. Hubbard loops it out to Brennigan, right wing. Jab step, fades out, bounce feed. Illich right elbow for Hubbard in the right corner. Baseline drive, kick out, left corner. Brennigan baseline drive. Drops it off right block, twisting, turning. Browder lays it in. First points for Jack Browder. Eagles back up 10. 50-40 with 17:52 to go in the second half. Newberry onto the offensive end. Robinson, lob into the high post, Downs, shoots from the free throw line and swishes it from 16 feet straight on. 17 for Drake Downs. 50-42, Eagles by 8. 17:33 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman with it front court. Browder, right corner. Baseline drive on Downs. He lings in. He connects off glass. Does the basket count? Yes, it does, plus the foul on Downs. Second on Downs, first on the Wolves, an and one opportunity here for Jack Browder to stretch it out to 11. Eagles have made all 5 of their shots after halftime. Browder's and one free throw is down through the strings. And it's a 53-42 lead for the Eagles with 17:22 to go in the second half. Wolves bring it left to right in the all-black road jerseys as Shepard goes to work inside. Spins left, chucks it up with the left hand, missed it off the back of the iron. Browder snares his 8th rebound, and the Eagles on the hop the other way. Hubbard behind the back, yo-yos it, left block, doopsie-doo, and he lays it in. 20 for Trey Hubbard. 3 straight 20-point nights for Hubbard for the first time in his career, and the Eagles match their biggest lead at 13. 55-42, 16:48 to play in the second half. Wolves on the offensive end. Robinson, right wing, he tries a triple. It was on line but short. Hubbard climbs inside for the rebound for the Eagles. Bounces ahead to Brennigan. NBA range, triple, splash! Nick Brennigan has tied Charles Clark and Malik Abraham for the second most threes in school history, and he prompts a timeout from Marcus Kirkland. 259 career threes for Nick Brennigan sends us to a break in the action. 16:31 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman with its biggest lead of the day at 16. 58-42. Back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Saboreo's, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Saboreo's is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner and the Health Sciences Building. Saboreo's features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Carson-Newman rocking and rolling off of, depending on how you want to look at it, either an 8-0 or a 12-2 run. And what was a 5-point halftime lead has blossomed into the Eagles' largest margin of the game. 58-42 with 16:31 to play in the second half, and Newberry trying to quickly find its footing. 8 straight for the Eagles. Wolves They've started 2 of 6 from the field after halftime. Eagles 7 for 7. Newberry on the offensive end. You get a whistle and a foul away from the ball. Braden Illick held Downs downstairs. Illick picks up his 3rd. That's the 4th on the Eagles. Shepard will trigger right baseline. Gets it into Downs, who leans into Browder. Misfires the bunny. Hubbard, amongst the trees, plucks the rebound from the sky on the right block. Hubbard front court, sends it ahead to Browder. Browder pumps. Downs doesn't bite, and he blocks his shot. Shepard the rebound, running the other way. Shepard to the hole, dunks it home. Nick Brennigan wasn't going to pick up a cheap 4th, let him have it. That stops Carson-Newman's 8-0 run and pulls the Wolves within 14. 58-44, 15:56 to play in the second half. Eagles onto the offensive end. Illick in the keyhole. Bounce feed, Brennigan cutting to the basket. Right hand finishes pure from the left side. That's 13 for Nick Brennigan. Brennigan puts him up by 16 once more, 60-44. 15:35 to go second half. Wolves the other way. Strimlow, right hand hook off the mark. Right block. Browder a 9th rebound. Eagles the other way. Zhao attacks the basket. Reverse layup won't go. That was a tough shot. Browder tipped the rebound up, but the Wolves steal it. Wolves front court. Downs gets behind the defense and throws it down from the right block. 60-46. Wolves cut it to 14. 15-12 to play in the second half. Eagles move right to left with it. Hubbard over the timeline, left side. Robinson provides pressure. Hubbard, right elbow. Off to the left elbow. Illick into the right corner. Zhao for a catch 3. Left it short. Long rebound snared by Robinson. Goes behind the back to bring it front court. Robinson moves inside, bounces Downs, hops left around Browder and lays it in. 60-48. Wolves have scored the last 4 to cut it to 12. And now a whistle and a foul as Hubbard brings it across the timeline right side. Charge Drew Robinson with his first, second on the Wolves. We come to another break. 14:42 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman 60, Newberry 48. Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider, providing Jefferson City with ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband. Let them serve you. Visit trilite.net. Back to hold after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
14:42 to go in the second half. A 60-48 lead for Carson-Newman over Newberry. Eagles 73% from the field after halftime. And that, an 8-0 run, has created a smidge of separation for Carson-Newman over Newberry. Eagles got up by 16, but the Wolves have scored the last 4 to trim the deficit down to 12. Trey Hubbard runs the point and gets it to Ousmane Jah at the left point. Jah, one right-hand dribble, underhand toss to Hubbard between the rings. Hubbard dribbles left to the wing. Goes Jah top of the key, off to Zhao. Zhao drives, fades back out to the right wing. Zhao now attacks, gets the cup, right-hand finish, flips it in at the 10. 14 for John Zhao. Good downstream set by Ousmane Jah to swing him free. 62-48, Eagles up 14 with 14:09 to play in the second half. Wolves the other way. Rivers off the mark from the left wing for a 3. McElhaney the rebound. Gets it into Hubbard's hands, who races front court. Hubbard attacks, right block. Layup won't fall, but a whistle and a foul. Hubbard to the line after the personal on whom? It's on Drew Robinson, his second and the team's third. So 2 free throws for Trey Hubbard, who for the first time in his career has 3 consecutive 20-point games. 20 points today for Hubbard on 9 of 13 shooting to go along with 4 assists and 2 boards. First free throws for Trey Hubbard. Lines up the first and knocks it down. First Bank is the official bank of Carson-Newman Athletics and the only place you can get a Carson-Newman Eagles debit card. Stop by any First Bank location to get your Carson-Newman debit card and show your Eagles pride. Second free throw for Hubbard. Pushes it up and swishes that one too. Game high 22 for Trey Hubbard. Eagles up 64-48, matching their biggest lead with 13:52 to go in the second half. Newberry front court. Downs right elbow. Lost the handle on it. Hubbard steals it. Outlets it ahead to McElhaney. Stops right wing, gets back to Hubbard. Hubbard north-south through the middle of lane. Flips it out to the right wing where McElhaney has to track it down. Eagles reset. Crowder, top of the key. Moves inside to the right elbow. Curls down to the left block. Lost it going up. He was stripped out by Dent. Stays with Carson-Newman. 64-48, Eagles by 16. 13:29 to go in the second half. Inbounds, bounced in. Zhao was there, but Robinson anticipated it on the right block and stole it away. Third turnover for the Eagles. Wolves onto the offensive end. Rivers, right wing. Rivers looks inside to Dent, bounces it to him. Dent back to the basket, kick out Rivers, right wing, triple, knocks it down. Makai Rivers splashes in the 4th 3 of the day for the Wolves. Trims the deficit to 13. 64-51 with 13:01 to play in the second half. Eagles front court. Zhao, top of the key, tries a triple, barely draws iron. Whistle and a foul on the battle for the board. It's on Ousmane Jah. His second, the 5th on Carson-Newman. And the ball back to the Wolves. Newberry has shot the ball well after halftime, 46% from the field in the second half on 6 of 13 shooting. The Eagles at 72% from the field after halftime. Wolves front court. Downs bangs his way to the left block, hangs, and flips in the right-handed runner. That's 23 for Drake Downs, a new career high for him. He had 22 twice earlier this season, and he pulls the Wolves within 11, 64-53. Eagles onto the offensive end. Hubbard, head of the key. Between the legs, dribble, picked up by Rivers. Hubbard pulls the string on a deep 3, halfway down and out. Rebound batted out by Dent. It stays with Carson-Newman. A couple heat check 3s for Trey Hubbard. He hadn't missed one from deep in his last 4 attempts, but he's missed his last 2 now. Still an efficient 2 of 4 from range. Inbounds comes to Hubbard in the right corner. Yo-yos the ball on Abram, gets into the paint, turns and it's McElhaney left wing. Skips Zhao right wing. Zhao drives on Robinson, gets to the cup. Leaner won't fall, but Browder's there with a right-handed tip-in. Jack Browder has his 10th rebound and his 7th point. Back to a 13-point lead. Wolves the other way. Robinson swishes in a 3 straight on. He's got 15. 66-56, tied at 10. 11:50 to go in the second half. Eagles the other way. Hubbard feeling it. He tickles the twine with a leaner from over the sack logo. 68-56, Eagles by 12. 11:40 to play in the second half. Newberry with it front court. Abram between the rings. Chest pass off to Robinson, right wing. Drops it off Downs, right baseline. Faces the basket, gets it inside, kicks it out Rivers, left corner. He tries a triple. Bends off, no good. Offensive board, Dent. Fouled going back up. Dent grabbed the board on the right block and got hacked by Ousmane Jah, who picks up his 3rd and the team's 6th. Brings us to a break in the action. 11:24 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman 68, Newberry 56. We return to Holt Fieldhouse after these messages on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Light is your home home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
$11:24 to play in the second half. A 68-56 lead for Carson-Newman over Newberry. Eagles utilized a 12-2 run early in the second half to turn what was a 5-point halftime lead back into a double-digit lead, but the Wolves have gotten hot, made 5 of their last 7 shots, and have made some inroads in what has been as large as a 16-point Eagle lead after the half. Brett Dent is at the line, where he's 6 of 11 at the stripe on the season. Dent bends the knees, big right-hander. Shot puts the first one off to the right, no good. So the best he can do is make it an 11-point game. Second one's on the way. Dent adjusts and connects. He's got 3 points. A 68-57 lead for Carson-Newman with 11:20 to play in the second half. Eagles onto the offensive end. Bilbray shakes his defender, left open for a left wing 3, and he drills it. Matt Bilbray has 5. Carson-Newman's back up 14. Wolves the other way. Robinson out to the left wing for Lavorne, finds Robinson head of the key. Robinson, bounce feed inside, stripped. Brennigan stole it. Brennigan into the front court to the right wing. Brennigan pulls from deep, partially blocked, it's airballed. And Rivers comes away with it. Running front court, Rivers through the middle of the paint, a reach and a whistle on Matt Bilbray. Confirmed that it's Bilbray's first personal. The 7th team foul on the Eagles, so that means 1-1 for Makai Rivers. 71-57, Eagles by 14. As Rivers heads to the line, where he's 73% from the field, or from the line, I should say, and he earns the second free throw. Really is refreshing to have these great veteran crews in the South Atlantic Conference. Tony Wisnett and Jeff Fancher have been doing games for a long, long time in this league. Mike Scott, none too shabby either. But good to see Fancher and Wisnett still getting up and down the floor at a good clip. 2 of 2 trip makes it a 12-point game. 71-59 Eagles with 10:35 to play in the second half. Zhao at the top of the key, got stripped. Robinson has it. Robinson racing one-on-one with Browder. Robinson takes it, but Browder erases it. Eagles the other way. Zhao, right wing, pumps the brakes and dribbles against Dent. Zhao motions Illick to get away. He's isolated one-on-one with Dent. Zhao drives on him, kicks Brennigan, top of the key, triple, spins off right side. Dent tracks down the rebound on the right baseline. What a block by Browder in transition. Ren Dyer-esque with the rejection and timing. Wolves onto the offensive end, down 12 with 10 minutes to go in the second half. Robinson wants a right corner step back, missed the 3. Illick boxes out Dent to grab the rebound on the right block, his 6th. Eagles the other way. Zhao right corner 3's off the mark. Rivers scoops up the board on the left block. Wolves range left to right. Rivers down the right side of the paint. He got stripped, but a whistle and a foul. A reach on Matt Bilbray. Quick second personal on him. 8th team foul on the Eagles. And 1-1 for Makai Rivers again. It was a 2-shot foul, pardon me, not 1-1. Rivers was in the act of shooting. So he rattles in the first to make an 11-point game. John Zhao exits. Cam McElhaney enters. One more free throw for Makai Rivers. Pushes it up and knocks it down. 71-61, Eagles by 10. 9:40 to play in the second half. Browder sprints front court for Carson-Newman. Browder, crossover dribble, left around the screen, bounce feed Illick, kick into the right corner for McElhaney. McElhaney hands off Brennigan, defended tightly by Lavorne, 15 to shoot. Brennigan left around an Illick screen. Feeds back to Illick, right corner, fading, triple. Front of the 10, no good. Eagles have missed their last 3 shots from deep. Wolves front court. Robinson attacks the basket. Got a shot blocked by Illick, but it went right into Downs' hands. And he has a look what I found bunny. He's got 25. The Wolves have cut it down to 8. 71-63 with 9:04 to play in the second half. It's Newberry's first field goal in 2.5 minutes. Eagles haven't scored in 2 minutes. Browder down the right side of the paint. Hop step, leans in. Can't hit it over top of Downs. Rebound snared by Rivers, and he's running. Wolves have scored the last 6, looking for more. Downs, top of the key, Strimlow. Moves inside on Illick, gets the basket. Strong with the layup. Browder has his 11th rebound, and it's kicked out on a pass. Stays with Carson-Newman. Eagles have missed their last 4 shots from the field, and Newberry has rattled off a 6-0 run in the interim to turn what was a 14-point game into an 8-point affair. 71-63, Carson-Newman with 8:38 to play in the second half. Eagles looking for a bucket here. Bilbray dispossessed by Robinson. Gathers it back in, does Bilbray. Down the right side of the paint he goes. Dishes out Browder for a right corner triple. That's strong. McElhaney an offensive rebound. Second chance for the Eagles. Bilbray for Illick, top of the key around to Brennigan. Right point triple. Brennigan, cash. Nick Brennigan has 16. He has passed Charles Clark and Malik Abraham and now stands all by his lonesome in second place with 260 career threes. Eagles by 11. Now Browder a block on the other end. Bilbray grabs the rebound, 2-on-2. Brennigan down the right side of the paint, stripped out of bounds, stays with Carson-Newman. A Nick Brennigan 3 stops a 2.5-minute Eagles scoring drought and brings us to a break in the action after a ball out of bounds. 7:57 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman 74, Newberry 63. We return to Holt Fieldhouse after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
7:57 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman has a 74-63 lead over Newberry. Both teams have gone a scotch cold over the last 4 minutes of game action. Both Carson-Newman and the Wolves have made just one of their last 7 shots from the field. But Nick Brennigan hit a 3 and put the Eagles back up 11. It's Carson-Newman ball. Ball goes to Brennigan, right wing for a catch 3. Dead-eye! Nick Brennigan, career 3, 261. He's drained 5 of them today, and he's on a 6-0 run all by himself to stretch it back to 14. 77-63 with 7:42 to play in the second half. Newberry front court. Downs, muscling inside on Jaw, shoots over top of him, and it's strong. Rebound pings off of Browder and Jaw's hands and out of bounds and stays with Newberry. So the Eagles get a stop, but Newberry maintains possession off the tussle. So Rivers will inbound right baseline. Bounces into Strimlow in the right corner. High post Shepard. One dribble, cuts to the right block, lays it up, blocked from behind by Jaw. But Jaw had it stripped out of his hands by a teammate as he was turning. It ends up in Shepard's hands on the left block, and he lays it in. Newberry will take the happenstance. It cuts the deficit to 12. Eagles the other way. Browder attacking the basket. He rifles through 2 defenders, connects off glass with a smooch, count it, and a foul. Malachi Strimlow with his first, the team's 4th. Jack Browder to the line after stretching the lead back to 14. 79-65 with 7:13 to go in the second half. Eagles were up by 5 at the halftime break. Browder eyes the free throw and connects. Browder, a third consecutive double-double. He's got 10 points and 11 rebounds. 3 straight double-doubles for the first time in his career. Wolves front court. Lavorne, a catch 3 from the right wing, spins out right side. Rebound tipped up by Strimlow and corralled by Shepard in the right corner. Second chance Wolves. Rivers down to the right block. Fires up a shot. Nope. Browder yanks in the rebound and outlets it up the right sideline to Hubbard. Into the right corner for Brennigan. Nick drives baseline on Shepard. Feeds Jaw right of the paint. Extra pass. Zhao, middle of the lane. Zhao feathers it in with the right hand. 6 for John Zhao. Eagles have made their last 4 and are up 17 for the first time tonight. 82-65 with 6:32 to play in the second half. Wolves front court. Lavorne through the head of the key. No look into the left corner. A 3 for Shepard. He nails it. DeVario Shepard stops a string of 1 of 7 from the field and pulls the Wolves within 14. Eagles the other way. Hubbard lost it. Out of bounds on the right baseline going up. Last touch by Newberry. Jeff Fancher says it was off of Malachi Strimlow, so it stays with Carson-Newman. Eagles looking for a 5th consecutive win. Newberry trying to extend its win streak to a 3rd straight game. Drake Downs checks out for a moment with a career-high 25. Eagles inbounded Jaw, pumps, leans, and gets fouled. Free throws for Ousmane Jaw after the personal on Malachi Strimlow. His second and the team's 5th. 82-68. Eagles by 14. Carson-Newman has shot 51.6% from the field for the game while limiting the Wolves to 38.8% shooting. Jaw bends the knees. Free throws through, nothing but net. Marcus Kirkland says, I did not need to hear what we were shooting. Kirk's done a fine job in year 1 for the Wolves. Brian Good's top assistant at Wingate for a long time, and really grateful to see Marcus get a head coaching opportunity. Do a 2 trip. For Ousmane Jaw, Wolves the other way. Shepard left wing 3, drains another one. Just a 31% shooter from deep, but he's buried back-to-back to get the Wolves within 13. 84-71 with 5:57 to play in the second half. Eagles onto the offensive end. Hubbard through the middle of the lane. Dishes out into the right corner for Brennigan. Brennigan thought about the step back. Now does step back. Right wing triple. Brennigan feeling it. He's got 22. Nick Brennigan cans his 6th 3 of the game, and the Eagles are back up 16. Wolves the other way. Tough shot. Shepard finishes through contact. Count the basket and a foul. Really tough take for DeVario Shepard. Puts a 4th personal on Ousmane Jaw. And a 9th team foul on the Eagles. 87-73, Eagles by 14. Shepard has scored the last 8 for the Wolves. He's got 15, 3rd double-digit score for Newberry. Braden Illick checks in to replace Ousmane Jaw, who just collected his 4th personal. And 1 free throw. Shepard connects. He scored Newberry's last 9 points. 2 threes and an and 1. As Downs re-enters for the Wolves. 87-74. Eagles by 13 with 5:37 to go in the second half. Hubbard gets the ball in the backcourt as Drew Robinson picks him up the length of the floor. Hubbard into the front court for Brennigan, left wing. Bounce feed, Illick, top of the key. Back to Brennigan on the bounce. He knifes to the rim and flips it in with the right hand. 24 for Nick Brennigan. 89-74. Eagles by 15. Wolves the other way. Shepard cutting to the basket. He's fouled. Charged John Zhao with his 2nd. The Eagles' 10th. So Newberry shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way. 89-74. Carson-Newman by 15, but DeVario Shepard at the line, where he's 2 for 3 today. First one's in, nothing but strings. Shepard, a 67% free throw shooter lifetime. Senior out of Columbia, South Carolina, closing in on 800 career points, and he knocks down the second. Shepard has 20. He actually has 800 points now. 89-76. Eagles by 13. 5:08 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman front court. Illick off to Hubbard right wing. Hubbard scrapes for an open three. Front of the 10, no good. Shepard rises up to pull in a 10th rebound. He's got a double-double. Wolves the other way. Lavorne, a right wing three. He hits. Wolves have cut it to 10, 89-79. 4:48 to play in the second half. Eagles work right to left with it. Newberry has made its last 5 shots from the field. Illick, top of the key. Gives off Browder in the right corner. Browder drives left on downs, gets to the basket, twists around, lost it going up, now puts it back up and draws a foul. Charge this, 2 downs. It's his third, the team's 6th. So Jack Browder to the line for 2 free throws. Browder with 10 points and 12 rebounds. A 3rd consecutive double-double for Jack Browder. First time in his career he's done that. And he calmly connects on the first free throw. It is also career double-double number 20 for Browder in his 9th of this season. It's a 2-2 trip for him at the line. And a 91-79 lead for the Eagles with 4:29 to go in the second half. Newberry with it front court. Joseph right wing. Jackson NBA range 3, halfway down and out. Browder rises up to pull in his 13th rebound on the right block. And the Eagles sprint right to left. Hubbard attacking the basket all the way to the hoop. He lays it in. Trey Hubbard has 26. He jets north and south to put the Eagles up 14 with 4:07 to go. Wolves the other way. Downs left wing's 3 is off the back of the rim. Zhao snares the rebound. Will get it into Hubbard's hands. And Hubbard dribbles it across the timeline as Lavorne picks him up. Hubbard right on Lavorne down the right side of the paint. Pulls from 10 and it rattles off left side. Downs the rebound. Newberry the other way. Shepard attacking the basket. Scoops in and scoops it in. 93-81. Eagles by 12. 3:38 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman brings the basketball from right to left. Browder to the top of the key. Slips it to Brennigan right wing. Brennigan inside. Teardrop on the way. Brennigan finds the bottom of the barrel on a tough shot. 26 for Nick. 95-81. Eagles by 14 with 3:15 to go in the second half. Wolves the other way. Lavorne a left wing triple. Front of the 10, no. Browder's there with his 14th rebound. He's 2 away from his career high. Eagles onto the offensive end. Zhao cuts right baseline and draws a foul. Charge this to Newberry's. To Newberry's DeVario Shepard. His 2nd, team 7th. 2 free throws for John Zhao when we come back. Carson-Newman shot 59% from the field after halftime. Eagles are up 95-81 with 3:06 to play in the second half. 2 free throws for John Zhao when we come back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
My favorite thing about my community? The safety, the reliability, the people. We rely on each other, and we rely on local electric co-op. It's not just about electricity. It's about empowering community, empowering moments, empowering safety, empowering togetherness, empowering knowledge. That's why when I need something, I rely on my co-op. I trust my co-op because the co-op is us. We are the co-op. AEC, member-owned and service-driven.
3:06 to play in the second half. A 95-81 lead for Carson-Newman over Newberry. Eagles looking for their first sweep of a season series with the Wolves since the 18-19 season. And looking to extend their winning streak out to a 5th consecutive game. John Zhao is at the stripe for Carson-Newman, trying to extend a 14-point Eagle lead as he bends the knees, hoists up the first free throw, and sinks it nothing but strings. 17 for John Zhao. He's one of 4 Eagles in double figures. Nick Brennigan and Trey Hubbard have combined for 52 here tonight. Second free throw for Zhao is true. And it's a 97-81 lead for Carson-Newman. Up by 16 with 3:03 to play in the second half. Wolves front court. Lavorne into the high post for Downs. Downs dribbled it off of his shoe top, stumbles, and gets it to Robinson right wing. He steps into a triple, and Robinson nails it. He's 4 of 12 from deep and has 18 points. 97-84, Eagles by 13. 2:44 to play in the second half. Hubbard brings it over the timeline right side. Robinson picks him up the whole way. Hubbard to the right point against Lavorne. Hubbard bounce feed. Browder cut into the basket. Browder toilet bowls it in with the left hand. Sixth time dropped by Trey Hubbard. Browder has 14, and the Eagles are up 99-84 with 2:22 to play in the second half. Lavorne tries the left wing three, and he answers. James Lavorne, the fourth Wolf, into double figures. He has 11, 3 of 5 from deep. 99-87, Eagles up 12, 2:10 to play in the second half. Eagles front court. Hubbard attacks the basket through the middle of the lane. His right-hand teardrop is short. Rebound snared by Shepard. Shepard on the run down the right side of the paint. He leans in. He connects off the glass. Counted and a foul. Davario Shepard gets it to go through contact. It's a third personal on Zhao. An 11th team foul on the Eagles. Newberry has made its last 3 shots from the field. And the Wolves are a Shepard freebie away from making this a 9-point game. Been a high-scoring second half. Carson-Newman has outscored the Wolves 57-52 after halftime. Up by 5 at the break. Free throw for Shepard is in. Davario Shepard has 25 points. That's a new career high from him. He hit 24 on 4 different occasions. Eagles the other way. Hubbard bounces inside Zhao, pumps, and draws a foul. John Zhao heads to the line after a 4th personal on Drake Downs and an 8th team foul on the Wolves. 99-90. Eagles up by 9. Zhao headed to the line for Carson-Newman. And looking for the Eagles to crest the century mark, which he does by hitting the first. Carson-Newman on the plus side of 100 for the 4th time in 2025 and the 6th time this season. Second free throw for Zhao. More dribbles, bends the knees, hoists it up, and it's through. Zhao has 20. He and Brennigan and Hubbard have combined for 72. Shepard attacks the basket, and he lays it in. 101-92, Eagles by 9 with 100 seconds left in the second half. Brennigan will dribble front court for Carson-Newman. Lavorne picks him up the whole way. Gets it to Browder between the rings. Browder dribbles inside on Strimlow. Bulls his way to the right block. Lost the handle on it. Browder gets it back. Whistle, a foul on the floor. This is on, I presume, Strimlow. And yes, that is the case. 3rd on Strimlow, 9th on Newberry. 1-1 for Jack Browder. Browder with a 14-point, 14-rebound double-double today. Bends the knees. The front of the 1-on-1 is up and through. 15 points for Jack Browder. It's a 102-92 lead for Carson-Newman with 88 seconds left in the second half. One more free throw for Jack. He connects on that one. 103-92. Eagles by 11 with 86 seconds left. Shepard pulls up for a left-point three and drains it straight on. 103-95. Eagles by 8 with a minute 15 to play in the second half. Browder over the timeline. Lavorne tried to strip him, kept it. Browder through the middle of the lane, bounces Illick, left block, turns in, and connects from point-blank range. 9 for Braden Illick. 20th assist of the game for the Eagles. Wolves the other way. Downs leans into the right block and connects. And a timeout utilized by Marcus Kirkland with 59.6 seconds left. 105-97. Eagles by 8 as Newberry wants to chat things over. Around the South Atlantic Conference, 4:29 left in the second half. Catawba has a 71-64 lead on Anderson. It's a wild one in Greenville. Tusculum was up by 17 early in the second half, but has scored just once over the last 9 minutes. Wingate is on an 18-2 run, but has not taken the lead. It's 47-46 Pioneers with 8:23 to go in the second half. Coker has rallied to pull away from Emory and Henry, 97-88 with 80 seconds left in the second half. Lenore Ryan holding a 49-43 lead on Mars Hill at Schubert Arena. And Wise has rallied from an early 11-point first half deficit to grab a 64-61 lead in the second half on Limestone. 105-97. Eagles with an 8-point lead with 59.6 seconds left. Both teams in the double bonus. Newberry has made its last 6 shots from the field, including some threes to make it interesting. Inbounds comes to Trey Hubbard. He's harassed in the backcourt by Abram. And Hubbard will go behind the back and bring it into the front court. Lobs to Nick Brennigan. Left wing extended. 20 on the shot clock. Shepard pressuring him. Brennigan backs it out timeline. And there's the reach. Shepard fouls with 41.9 seconds to go. Third team foul on Shepard. 10th team foul on the Wolves. And Nick Brennigan heads to the line for 2 free throws, looking to push the lead back to 10. Bends the knees. The first free throw's up and true. Nothing but strings. 27 for Nick Brennigan. If you're wondering if it's his career high, not even close. He had 64 the last time these teams played in Holt Fieldhouse. Second free throw from Brennigan is true. 28 for him. A 107-97 lead for the Eagles with 38 seconds left in the second half. Wolves the other way. Lavorne fires in a right wing 3 and gets fouled. Lavorne was curling. Hubbard made contact as he landed. Count the basket for Lavorne. A second personal on Hubbard and a 12th team foul on the Eagles. 107-100. Eagles by 7. 34.5 seconds left in the second half. And James Lavorne to the line, where he can try to make it a 6-point game. Newberry has made its last 7 shots from the field to make it interesting here late. Lavorne bends the knees, the N1 free throws up, spins out front side. Illick snares the rebound and gets promptly fouled by Malachi Strimlow. That's his 4th, the 11th on the Wolves. 31.9 seconds left in the second half. A 107-100 lead for Carson-Newman over Newberry. Eagles have shot the ball well after halftime. Both teams have scored more than 60 points here in the second half. As Illick's first free throws through, nothing but net. 10 for Braden Illick, all 5 starters in double digits for Carson-Newman. He's had a stat sheet stuffer night with 10 points, 7 boards, and 7 assists. 2-2 trip, back to a 9-point Eagle lead. 109-100, 31 seconds left. Wolves front court. Lavorne attacks right side of the basket. His layup won't fall, but he draws a foul. On whom? On Jack Browder. Second on Browder. 13th on the Eagles. Regardless of the outcome of these Lavorne free throws, it's still going to be a 3-possession lead for the Eagles with 28.5 seconds left in the first half. Jeff Fancher blew his whistle as James Lavorne was getting ready to shoot. And it's because Carson-Newman was shuffling people on the lane. Lavorne missed that first free throw that didn't count. He makes this first one that does count. Makes it an 8-point game, 109-101. Second free throw for Lavorne. That one's true as well. 109-102, Eagles by 7 with 28.5 seconds left in the second half. Browder can run the baseline. Newberry has full court pressure on. Eagles by 7. Browder looking, triggers into Trey Hubbard, and Hubbard's promptly held by Abram. That's a second on Reggie Abram. 12th on the Wolves. Let's march 75 feet the other way. And Trey Hubbard with an opportunity to get this game back to a 9-point lead. Hubbard with 26 points. One of 3 Eagles on the plus side of 20 today for Carson-Newman. Hubbard, first free throw, bending in, got the roll. So Hubbard connects. It's 110 to 102 for Carson-Newman. Eyes the basket, second one, off the mark to the left. 110-102, 8-point lead for the Eagles with 25 seconds left. Newberry front court. Shepard head of the key. He pulls straight on triple. Front iron, no. Zhao tries to check down the rebound, but it's Strimlow who gets there first. Out to Downs left wing. Sends it Shepard right wing. Shepard drives inside, gets the basket, and lays it in. 110 to 104. Eagles by 6. Inbounds comes to Hubbard, and he's promptly fouled with 9.7 seconds left. First time that Carson-Newman has had 3 players score 20 points in the same game since Lenore Ryan on it November 16th. Nick Brennigan had a season-high 29 that day. Zhao 27, Jack Browder 24. It's Zhao, Hubbard, and Brennigan who have combined to do the heavy lifting today for the Eagles as Hubbard rims off the free throw to the right. 9.7 seconds left. The Eagles had started out 19 of 20 at the line. Hubbard adjusts and converts on the second one. He's got 28. It's 111 to 104. 3-possession lead for the Eagles with 7 seconds left. Downs tries a straight on 3. Front iron, no. Lavorne there for the tap. It's off the mark. Illick grabs the rebound. Final seconds are off the clock. That's it. Carson-Newman wins an offensive shootout. Eagles prevail 111 to 104 over the Newberry Wolves. Carson-Newman prevails 111 to 104, and the Eagles have extended their winning streak out to 5 consecutive games while sweeping the season series with Newberry for the first time since the 18-19 season. Nick Brennigan now all by himself for second on the all-time three-point shooting list. He goes 6 of 10 from beyond the arc to pass Charles Clark and Malik Abraham, and he, Trey Hubbard, and John Zhao combine for 76 of Carson-Newman's 111 points. Domino's postgame report headed your way when we come back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Grab a slice. Our coverage of CN Hoops continues with the Domino's postgame report on the Eagle Sports Network.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's post-game report on the Eagles Sports Network.
Bring it backdoor lob. Dyer throws it down with 2 hands.
Your Stats Breakdown, a conversation with Chuck Benson, presented by Modern Woodman Financial Planning. Plus the selection of the AEC Electrifying Play and Food City Player of the Game are all headed your way. The Domino's post-game report is brought to you in part by Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles in Mossy Creek. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service built. By Fresh Ideas, good food is a powerful thing. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Tri-Light, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family owned and operated coffee. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
All right, back courtside at Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman sweeps the season series and wins 111-104 in a wild one over Newberry. The Eagles put up a season-high 111 points on the South Atlantic Conference's second-best scoring D, and the Eagles do it with the stars shining brightly here tonight. The triumvirate of Trey Hubbard, Nick Brennigan, and John Zhao combine for a whopping 76 points as Carson-Newman wins 111-104. Potentially a little bit more interesting than the Eagles would have preferred. Newberry was down around 12 points, down 14 at the under 4 media, and just kept shooting. And the Wolves were trading threes for Carson-Newman twos. Newberry went on a stretch over the final 3 minutes of the game where they connected on 8 of their final 11 shots. And what probably should have been a little more comfortable for Carson-Newman wasn't, because of oodles of threes from DeVario Shepard and James Lavorne, a 4-point play for James Lavorne. But Carson-Newman wins 111-104. Had to contend with career nights. DeVario Shepard reset his career high with 32. Drake Downs reset his career high with 27. And yet, Carson-Newman had the horses to be able to outpace the Wolves and win 111-104. Nick Brennigan won off his season high. He had 28 points for Carson-Newman. Was hyper efficient, 10 of 14 from the field, 6 of 10 from beyond the arc. Those 6 threes mean that Brennigan has passed both Charles Clark and Malik Abraham, and now sits alone in second place on the all-time career threes made list at Carson-Newman with 262 for his career. Trey Hubbard has put together a resume this week befitting Player of the Week. He had 28 points, 2 rebounds, and 6 assists tonight, while John Zhao finishes with 20 points, 7 of 16 from the field, and 2 of 8 from beyond the arc. All 5 starters finished in double figures for Carson-Newman, as Jack Browder, for the first time in his career, collected a 3rd consecutive double-double. Browder finished with 16 points and 14 rebounds, while Braden Illick had a stat sheet stuffer kind of night with 11 points, 8 boards, and 7 assists. You're on the Domino's postgame report. Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson.
Yes, Cabby.
Chuck, under 11 points against the conference's second-best scoring defense. What did it take to score efficiently and effectively against one of the better defensive clubs in the SAC?
Obviously, man, I'm happy that we scored big points. I'm very unhappy that we gave up 67 points second half. Glad we scored 69 points in the second half.
Yeah, that was nice.
But, I mean, they scored 23, I think, the last 3:45, under the last media. They scored like 23. But that's one of those games and situations where I don't know what we were up, but we were up double digits. 14-16.
Up 14 at the under 4 media.
And, I mean, when people just put their head down and go 1,000 miles an hour toward the basket, it's really hard to guard them. It's just hard. Because either you're going to foul them, you really can't contain them. You know what I'm saying? Well, we struggle to contain them. Maybe other teams can, but we struggle to contain that. And they just capitalized over and over and over again. And, you know, like we saw when we were down there, I think we were up 12, 15, something late, and same kind of thing. They just absolutely a little bit different. They turned us over a great deal, which they didn't do today. We were able to take better care of the ball. But we couldn't keep them in front. They're late because we were so dead set on trying to stop the three, and then we gave up threes as well. So kudos to them for making it really, really difficult for us to get a nice – it's a good conference win. That's a good conference win. That's a team that's going to be – I think will be in the SAC tournament. And so I'm happy for our guys. That was a quality win. But, golly, I wish it could have been just prettier. I just wish it could have been prettier.
It was interesting late. Newberry does make 8 of its final 11 shots, and everything that they were sending up was going in. A credit to Marcus Kirkland's team. Easily could have packed it in, down 14 with under 4 to play.
Yeah.
And yet they didn't.
They don't do that. I knew that wasn't going to happen. I mean, I know how he approaches things. I know the fortitude, the toughness, the commitment to that program and that team. So there was never a point where I felt like, oh, this is it's over. It's going to be a cakewalk. I never felt like that. I just wish we could have somehow or another gotten some stops. I mean, we obviously made our free throws really well late. But I mean, you know, it was just you know how it was, Gav. I mean, like, they're scoring, we're scoring. They're scoring, we're scoring. So
it got to be a track meet.
Yeah, I guess whatever. It was ridiculous. But we came out on the good side of it, so I'm happy.
Your triumvirate of Nick Brennigan, Trey Hubbard, and John Zhao combined for 76. First time that you've had the trio, or a trio, all with 20-plus points since the LR game here on November 16th.
Yeah.
And kind of seesawed among those players who the guy was in a moment. Let's focus first on Nick. He hits the milestone today and passes Charles Clark and Malik Abraham for second on the all-time 3-points list. It was his threes that sparked your 8-0 and 6-0 runs in the second half to create some separation. Break down the micro and the macro, his performance today, while also acknowledging what he's done in his career from beyond the arc.
Well, first of all, it's hard to find shots against them, but I thought we had enough inside out and enough create enough rotation that you need to make sure they get that. Make sure you take it to their coaches down there, okay? Take it to their coaches. I just thought we created enough rotation where we were able to find some open shots, and our guys capitalized. And as far as it goes with sort of the historical significance of what Nick did today, I mean, Charles Clark, arguably one of the all-time greatest players in the South Atlantic Conference's history. Malik Abraham, one of the greatest shooters in the history of Carson-Newman. And now Nick is sitting behind, is it Ish?
Yeah.
Sitting behind Ish. Probably going to be hard to catch that guy. But, he's left his mark in terms of the overall number of threes. And, of course, against his opponent in this gym last year, he had something nobody ever seen in the history of college basketball at the D1 or D2 level when he made 18 threes. So I can tell you, though, Nick's not into that stuff. He's one of us. He wants to go through his processes, put in his work, and help us prepare and win the next game. That's all he's thinking about: rest, preparation, perform. And that's the reason you love a guy like that, because he's just so reliable, and you know what you're going to get. And I haven't in 5 years ever worried a day about that dude, because I just know he's about all the right stuff.
Trey Hubbard continues just a splendid little surge here in the month of February. If he's not sack player of the week this week, I'd like to know the performance that knocks him from that pedestal. 28 points today, 6 assists for the week. He averages more than 8 assists, more than 25 points per game, and once again, hyper efficient, getting the ball in the basket.
I can't say enough about how Trey is playing. I wouldn't trade him for any point guard anywhere. I just love how he's running this club. We're getting near the end of his collegiate career. Man, he's ending with a bang, and I love it for him. I love it for us. The greedy part of me is like, yes, he's helping us, but I'm just happy for him because he is an all-league performer. I think if anybody understands what he's doing right now for our team in this conference, if anybody understands that, it's going to be the coaches and the opponents, because he's hard to deal with, man. I'm just glad he's on our team.
John Chow, another 20-point game. Quiet 20 for him. What wasn't quiet was Jack Browner. For the first time in his career, he's produced a double-double in 3 straight games with 16 and a season-high 14 rebounds. Again, when you score 111 points, obviously you're going to have a pretty healthy scoring load. But break down the job that he did on the glass. Newberry can send a really long, athletic lineup against you, and it felt like he was tenacious down there.
Dude, he's just rugged. He's rugged. He's cut from a certain kind of fabric that I guess all them Browder guys got it. I guess it goes back to Mama and Daddy Browder, because all 3 of those brothers are something else now. But Jack, I mean, his performances speak for himself. I mean, you don't win this game today if he's not a force on the boards. It does not happen. They had 9 offensive rebounds in the first half. They had 6 the second for 15. But we knew that was a part of really their secret to success. They sort of bested us the first half on. I told the staff at halftime, like, they're working the recipe to win on the road. They're working the recipe to win. If we're not real careful, they're going to steal one here today. And thankfully, we bounced back, and then you see the not only the impact of Jack. Jack was obviously the one that's got collected the most of them, especially 12 defensive. Other guys helped him, but Jack's one of those guys. I just know what he's going to do. He's done it so often that I don't take it for granted necessarily. I just expect that he is a double-double guy. It's in the same way that I thought about Sean Jones.
Yeah.
It got to the point where it's like you just knew you could almost count on him doing that. And so I expect it again, Jack. Over and over, Jack. So
4 in a row, Jack.
Yeah. There we go.
Turn your attention to the road. 2 road games next week. First at Tusculum on Wednesday, and then at Wingate on Saturday. Those 2 are playing right now in Greenville. Wingate's up 7 with 70 seconds left.
Yeah.
What do you have to do to get ready for J.T. Burton's Pioneers? Probably not the best season that he would have expected them to have, but You know they're going to play hard.
Doesn't matter. Records don't matter. There's a Super Bowl tomorrow, and there's a Super Bowl Wednesday. You get 2 Super Bowls this week, Kev. You know, I just told our guys, like in the postgame, you guys better get rested, and we need to come here Monday and Tuesday with great practices, great preparation, because we will get Tusculum's A game. We will get their A game next Wednesday. The record may not indicate, but I know how JT Burton goes about his business. I know their staff functions. We have nothing but the utmost respect for how they have historically performed against us, and we know what to expect. Let me be clear on that. We know what we're getting our hands into come Wednesday.
Chuck, pleasure as always. We'll talk to you Wednesday in Greenville.
Great. Thanks, Kevin.
It's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Continue on the Domino's postgame report with our Food City player of the game after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Miss out on tonight's postgame interviews? Check cneagles.com for stats, recaps, and videos from tonight's games. We close out the Domino's postgame report in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarillo's, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarillo's is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner and the Health Sciences Building. Sabarillo's features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
All right, back on the Domino's postgame report as Carson-Newman prevails over the Newberry Wolves. 111-104. Adam Cavalier alongside Trey Hubbard, following another stat sheet stuffing kind of day for Trey. Only 28 points, 2 boards, 6 assists. And your fan club, one Jack Browder, has to come over, phone in hand, and start.
Just trying to get like him.
You only got 12 rebounds to go, but you got him an assist. Trey, if you're not player of the week after this week, I will have considered myself a failure. 28 points, 2 assists, or 2 rebounds, 6 assists. Hyper efficient around the basket. Your February has been bonkers for the first time in your career. 3 consecutive 20-plus point games. What made this one different from Lenore Ryan last Saturday and from Mars Hill on Wednesday?
I mean, we knew coming into this game it was going to be super physical. And we really just had to match their physicality this game. So we came out with a defensive mindset, even though it may not show it because we gave up 23 points in the last 3.5 minutes. But we came with a defensive mindset to shrink the floor and try to stop them from getting in the paint. And for the most part, throughout the game, we did that.
really is a wild game. For a long time, you had Newberry below 40% shooting, but the Wolves closed the first half, making 8 of their final 12 shots. They closed the second half, making 8 of their final 11 shots, and largely trading threes for twos or free throws with you to make this probably a little bit more entertaining than a Carson-Newman fan would have preferred. How do you mix that with outside of those final 3 minutes? And let's be fair, you're probably willing to give up a top-of-the-key dribble-up three from DeVario Shepherd.
Yeah.
How do you balance that with the overall performance of the other 35 or so minutes?
It just comes with what we've been working on, especially with the coaching staff telling us just got to complete a full 40 minutes. It can't be 35. It can't be 36. So we're still working to get to that, but we're making progress for sure.
Score 111 points, obviously had some other offensive help. You, Nick, and John Zhao only combined for 76 points. How nice is it to share the love? First time that the Eagles have had 3 guys on the plus side of 20 since November 16th.
I mean, when you play with those type of guys, you expect that from them every night because you see what they do in practice every day. You see how they work so hard every day. So I know, like, even if they're in a slump, the next one going to go in. So when they do stuff like that, it doesn't surprise me.
The hallmark of this one, you go on an 8-0 run to stretch a 5-point halftime lead out to double digits. Newberry draws closer, and then 6 in a row all from Nick Brennigan to sort of put the game on ice. What were the moments within those spurts that sparked things for this team?
All on the defensive side. We got a thing, again, like a talent. So 3 stops in a row. So we strained together 2 of those in the second half, and that led to us getting out in transition, finding open shooters or getting to the basket, and we capitalized on that.
You get Tusculum on Wednesday. Doesn't matter what the Pioneers' record is. You know that
play hard.
They will play with unrelenting effort in Greenville. What do you have to do to improve upon this one after a 5th consecutive win with a rivalry game looming?
Like Coach said, have fun, celebrate it tonight, get your rest on Sunday, and then we back to work on Monday preparing for Tusculum because even though they might have not as good a record as we do, they still going to play hard. They're still college players, so we can't take nobody for granted.
All right, Trey, thanks for the time. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
That is senior guard Trey Hubbard as Carson-Newman prevails 111-104 over the Newberry Wolves. Time now for our AEC electrifying play of the game. It is Trey's step-back 3. He had 2 of them on the day. Trey's step-back, our AEC electrifying play of the game. After all, you're not just a utility customer. You are a co-op member. AEC, member-owned and service-driven, bringing value to everyday life. Carson-Newman beats Newberry 111-104. We continue on the Domino's post-game report. Adam Cavalier alongside our Food City player of the game, Nick Brennigan. Nick, my favorite three-point shooting automaton. Who consumes nothing but bland, unseasoned meat. It worked today. Your perfect diet was really on point. 6 of 10 from beyond the arc. Now in sole possession of second on the all-time three-point shooting list with 262 career threes. I know you're a guy that loves to reminisce. Reminisce for me a little bit. What's it mean to move past Malik Abraham and Charles Clark and into second all-time?
I put in a lot of time and effort, and like you said, I'm very consistent in my work, so to see it pay off at second all-time is pretty cool. And I haven't really reminisced on it much, just kind of staying in the moment, but here in a few months, it'll be nice to look back on.
It was Nick Brennigan threes, shockingly, that really sparked the surge. You went on a 6-0 run by yourself. Newberry had climbed within 5, and on 2 trips down the floor, you marked in back-to-back triples that put you back up double digits in the second half. Obviously, we know what you're capable of from beyond the arc. It's not the least bit surprising. But what moments around you making those shots sparked that run and a couple other runs that you were a part of too?
Yeah, just teammate trust. All of us have so much gravity and different types of gravity, and Trey Hubbard's been playing at a really high level as of late, and with his gravity and touching paint, guys have to focus in on him a little bit more, and that gets me easier shots. So I'm thankful he's part of this team.
You alluded to Trey. Boy, what a crazy February he has had. 3 consecutive 20-point nights to go along with 3 consecutive 5+ assist nights, scoring the ball hyper effectively. What does that open up when he's able to do that from his point guard spot?
It just creates closeouts for us great shooters, and then we keep teams in rotations and we get advantages and we get great shots. That's why we're one of the best offenses in all of basketball. So it's pretty cool to share the court with him and all these guys.
This is you've had a couple weird ones, really.
Mm-hmm.
This and Mars Hill. I'd say for probably 30 minutes of this one, there's a lot to be pleased about.
Yeah.
And yet Newberry, that stretch run late, makes 8 of its final 11 shots, including 7 in a row.
Yeah.
To turn what was a 14-point game at the Under 4 Media into a game where you needed to make some free throws to hang on.
Yeah.
How do you balance the good? I don't necessarily want to call that the bad because, I mean, James Lavorne made an impossible and won 3.
Yep.
How do you balance the good with the bad and appreciate this while working to get better?
We just have to continue to learn how to finish games better and focus on not being so defensive and putting pressure on defensively and offensively and just setting a tone and holding that tone throughout.
Turn your attention to a rivalry Wednesday night in Greenville. What do you have to do to get ready for a Tusculum team that you know will be primed and ready for a rivalry game?
Yeah, just a great week of prep. I mean, this is their biggest game of the year. It's a huge game for us too. It's always a fun one. So we're going to be locked in and focused and ready to go. So that's it.
Nick, pleasure as always.
Thanks,
Congrats
Gav.
on career 262.
Thanks, Gav.
That is our Food City player of the game, Nick Brennigan. Quickly around some scores. First from inside the Carson-Newman athletic family. Pretty doggone good day at the office on the banks of Mossy Creek. Tom Griffin's Carson-Newman baseball team has started 7-0. Eagles win 3-1 over Trevecca Nazarene. Mike Mincy's women's basketball team stomped Newberry earlier today, 88-51. Carson-Newman softball 2-0 on the day over a couple Conference Carolinas clubs. Eagles beat Converse 6-5 and Lees McRae 9-1 in 5 innings. Elsewhere on the basketball hardwood, it is Catawba prevailing over Anderson 87-77. The Indians shoot 59% from the field. Anderson at 53% themselves, but Catawba 22-11 edge in points off turnovers. They got 21 points and 5 boards from Ibra Affey. Wingate rallies against Carson-Newman's next opponent, Tusculum. Bulldogs were down 17 2 minutes into the second half, and then Tusculum would make 1 basket over the next 10 minutes. Even with that, the Bulldogs still hadn't grabbed a lead. But Wingate does get some firepower late and utilizes a 12-0 run to put the game away from the under 8 media timeout on. Tusculum made its first 3 baskets of the second half and then would only make 3 more shots over the final 18 minutes of the second half. 4 more baskets, missed 1. So started 3 for 3, finished 4 of 23 from the field. Did the Pioneers as Wingate prevails on the road 67-57. Bryce Jackson had 20 points to lead the Pioneers. Coker rallies at home against Emory and Henry, 102-91 final for the Cobras over the Wasps. Coker was down at the half but outscored the Wasps 54-40 in the second half to get the job done in that one. Jonah Vejbach, 8 of 11 from beyond the arc. He finished with 27 points for the Cobras. Lenore Ryan staves off a feisty Mars Hill team, 78-69, 15 points apiece for Hans Louis June, Zaire Wells, and Sam Martin to guide the Bears to the win. Mars Hill only shot 40% from the field, but got to the line 25 times, made 18 of them to make it a little closer than the shooting percentages would suggest. Limestone was up by 11 in the first half at UVA Wise, but it's the Cavs who shoot 57% from the field after halftime and outscore the Saints by 6 in the second half to pick up a 79-74 home win over Limestone. Bradley Dean had 20 points, spoiling a 29-point, 11 of 14 effort from the field from Sir Hughes. For our entire cast and crew, my counterpart for the women's game, Andrew Rogers, our producer back inside of Network Control, Jay Adams, and our video crew, our director, Max Bryant, our replay operator, Ian Johnson, and our camera crew, Amin Kajmi, Jalen Washington, and Molly Buckowitz. I'm Adam Cavalier. We'll be back at it on Tuesday with Carson-Newman baseball at Tusculum. 2 o'clock, first pitch against the Pioneers. Andrew Rogers has that game web only at cneagles.com/live. Actually have softball from Johnson City for you tomorrow. Ryan Wilkes has that doubleheader at Winged Deer Park. Again, web only at cneagles.com/live. Our next presentation of Carson-Newman basketball heads your way on Wednesday from Pioneer Arena. Women's game at 5:30, men's game at 7:30. We are on the air at 5:15. Till then, have a pleasant rest of your Saturday night, and good night from Holt Fieldhouse.
You've been listening to Domino's Post-Game Report on the Eagle Sports Network. Today's game has been brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles in Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service built. By Fresh Ideas, good food is a powerful thing. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Trilite, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated coffee, fueling the Burt Tar Stadium press box. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. The executive producer of the Eagles Sports Network is Matt Pope. Producers Adam Cavalier, Andrew Rogers, Ian Johnson, Ryan, he just loves the herd, Wilkes, Jay West, and Tyler Katz. I'm staff announcer Ernie Anderson. A special thanks to Carson-Newman and University President Dr. Charles A. Fowler. Stay tuned to these stations for information on our next presentation of Carson-Newman basketball. In the meantime, visit cneagles.com for recaps, highlights, and interviews from today's game. This is the Eagles Sports Network.